Freak here, and welcome to my first video on the FreakCraft server. FreakCraft is a whitelisted server that I run myself. I just started it maybe a month ago, not too long. And this is the spawn village right there. So, if you get on the server, and I'll tell you about how to do that later, you'll spawn right in this village here, or maybe nearby it, I'm not sure. I did set the spawn point inside this village, so you should spawn inside there. And it has a lot of cool stuff. Let me turn the render distance down. I had it up pretty far so you could see the whole spawn village from that hill over there. By the way, it's just standing on a nice desert hill over there. Yeah. Anyways, spawn village. Oops. Fancy portcullis style doors. Of course, they can't be pulled upwards, so they need to be pushed upwards from below. But still, general portcullis style. The iron bars move up, and then they move down. Over here we have a bunkhouse that is not completed at all. I don't put a roof on it, but I don't even know if anyone uses it. Here's the main house, where we have the original bed. Well, I wouldn't say original bed, I probably had a bed before this in this room, but this is where I lived when I was setting up the spawn village, and to a certain extent I still do live here. This is where some of the basic amenities are. We got an ender chest. I have a bunch of stuff in it. I actually have a bunch more stuff hidden away in a secret chest somewhere that the location of will remain a secret, because obviously it's a secret chest. So here are some of our storage chests. These are the more general ones that I started off with. They just have kind of assorted stuff in them. This one has the most. Lots of slime balls because we live in a swamp. This is a swamp biome, by the way. Very swamplandy. Yep. So over there we have our nether house, which is basically just another portal, nether wart farm, and brewing area. Lots of nether related stuff. And we got nether brick around it. Pretty cool. Here we have our main storage building. And you know what, I'm going to turn my render distance down a little more. Got a whole bunch of stuff. We got cobblestone for days. Redstone, not too much redstone in there, most of it is stored up in my own stuff, because I figure I'm going to be using a lot. So, in here in my secret chest I have more. Mostly in my secret chest I have like 3 stacks of blocks or something. More cobble, yeah, lots of stuff. We got nether quartz. Yes, I did intentionally spell it that way, yes. Lots of wheat, lots of carrots. Carrots are running a bit low because everyone's eating them. Got lots of jungle wood, especially because jungle trees are awesome like that. Sugar cane, gravel, with a Fortune 3 shovel, which enables you to turn it into flint really fast. So that, along with our huge supply of feathers, means we have basically infinite arrows, which is really nice. Got a bunch of ender pearls, and we have more where that came from. I'll show you that. Got melons and pumpkins. Yep, decent amount of those. Though I don't really know if anyone uses them, especially not pumpkins. I mean, we can put them in pumpkin pie, that's about it. Here's our farms. Someone replant this since... No. I had a creeper blow up here. Apparently this place isn't completely spawn proof, so that happened. This place is pretty safe. There's not many mobs that get in here. But every once in a while I change things, and that screws up stuff. I already had torches. Whatever, I just made another stack. And you might have noticed the iron golems, they're kind of hanging out there. Oh man, these guys are glitching all over the place. How about I put them out of their misery? Get on the wall, dude. There we go. Yep, so we have an iron farm. These guys. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of them backed up. These guys need a little bit of help. Are you gonna get mad at me if I hit you with an ender pearl? No, you cool, bro? Good. Okay, let's just push him back and forth. There we go. There we go. Single file line, please. Okay, so yeah, we have an iron farm. And actually, the actual farm part is underground with a skylight to give it sky access. So that's cool. Only a single spawning cell, but if you hang around, then you get a decent amount of iron from it. I was AFKing against the wall there with a little AFK hut for a while. So yeah, that's... okay, we got our iron farm. I haven't showed you the smelter yet. Well, I did show you it in another video. If you've watched my industrial smelter video, this is it. This is the place where I built it survival legit. I actually built 2 of them, but this one, last time I checked, didn't work because of a location-related bug. Sometimes hoppers just don't work because of where you place them. Super, super annoying. But this one works just fine. I actually smelted some netherrack just a little while ago. Throw a stack of items you want smelted in here. I didn't have a stack of cobble on me. Then they get turned into stuff. So I use that to smelt lots of smooth stone to make this place, so on. Cool. Awesomeness. Yep. Got our spruce tree farm over there, though I haven't been using it. I've just been planting jungle trees in that area and growing those, because those give you lots of wood. Jungle trees are great wood suppliers. And speaking of jungle trees, I have sort of a project that I'm planning on doing, but let's see. First, I want to show you. Well, I'll show you the Nether hub, then I'll show you what's connected to the Nether hub, and so on. Ooh. Scary generating chunks there. So, here we have another portal for the spawn village, connected to 4 walkways currently. This one, with its Stronghold themed architecture, leads to the Stronghold, or a Stronghold, which leads to the end. The nearest Stronghold leads to the end. So, follow that walkway, there's a portal at the end, that'll take you to the Stronghold. Over here, you have this cobblestone fence walkway, which is pretty sweet because you can actually see through it, but you can't fall through it. So if you get yourself over lava, you can see down to the lava. It's like, ooh, scary. So yeah, there's that. That leads to a PvP area, so it basically leads to middle of the wilderness, and once you get there you can fight each other. Or, usually it's just like 2 people go out there, have a fight, come back. And right here, got another brick, which looks suspiciously like another fortress. It's because it leads straight to another fortress. This actually merges straight into the nether fortress walkway, so that's a thing. Yep. This leads to a jungle biome where I'm planning on doing something, but I'll show you that later. First I want to show you the Enderman farm. So here we go, off to the Stronghold, which leads to the end. There's the end, the portal to the end portal right there. So confusing. Going through the nether to get to the end. But going through the nether is by far the fastest way to get around that I've found. I mean, ender pearls are pretty fast, but the nether hub is the best way to travel long distances. Quickly take you to way off to the side of the map to a Stronghold. Okay, spawn in the end, you've got this cobblestone stairway right up to the exit portal right there, because I intentionally killed the ender dragon near the entrance area so that we could easily exit, you know? How thoughtful of me. So, get in this minecart, press that button, travel through this long pathway off into the void, well, into emptiness. The void is down there, but this is emptiness that surrounds the end island. And when you get to the end, Enderman farm. This is an XP farm, so you kill Enderman and you get lots of XP. I'm very sorry about how loud those guys are. they are just super loud compared to everything else. So when I'm fighting these guys, or rather when I'm farming these guys here, I usually turn my sound way down so that they don't like kill my ears with their annoying noises. Basically, what I do is I AFK here for a little bit, Enderman just build up. It's usually faster than this. No one's on right now, right? Yeah. There are really only 2 active players besides me at the moment, so we definitely have room for some growth. And I would love to let some of you guys on the server. I'll just talk about that while I wait for these guys to spawn. I'm only letting like players that I can trust on the server. So I need to have a reason to trust you to let you on. So either I need to know you, which is probably not the case for anyone watching this video, or I need to be able to know you through your videos. So if you post Minecraft videos, and they're like legit videos, and I can tell that you're a trustworthy player, then I have a pretty good chance of letting you on. If, however, you post videos about griefing and stuff, no chance. You're not getting on. I don't want anyone griefing on here. And if you don't post videos, or you post videos but you don't want to show your videos because they're about griefing, then you're not going to get on. Sorry about that, guys. It's not that I want you... It's not that posting videos is the only thing that it's about, but I need to know that I can trust you. And if you're just a YouTube account that has nothing going on, I can't tell whether or not you're a trustworthy player. You know what I mean? I don't want any sort of griefing going on here. And if I see any sort of mean activity or griefing going on, I will immediately ban the person doing it. No questions asked. So yeah, this is the Enderman farm. We got ourselves enchantment area, anvil, ender chest. Some enchantments that I didn't want because I was looking for infinity or feather falling. Did not get it, so yeah. Oh, by the way, 3 chests full of ender pearls. Just because. Yeah, basically an infinite supply of ender pearls. I usually end up throwing some in the void because I don't need this many. They just take up too much inventory space. So yeah. So next thing that I want to show you, well, I should probably show you the giant tree that's next to the spawn village. You probably noticed it at some point. I don't know. Well, actually, it's out of render distance because render distance is short. Let's turn it up to normal plus 16. And something should be showing up right about now. Wanna show up? There we go. Let me get a little bit closer. That is a tree reaching up to sky limit. Because me and my friend Polsky, who plays on here, made it. And it just goes up the sky limit. So yeah, that's fun. I think it was greatly inspired by Captain Sparkles. Yeah, Polsky watches Captain Sparkles, and I do too, I admit. But it was mostly his idea to do that one. But that gave me another idea that I think is going to be super, super epic. And I will show you guys the area where I'm going to do it. That's that jungle biome that I was showing you. Well, I showed you the pathway to in the nether. So let me head over there, and while I'm at it, I can turn my sound back up. Yeah, it's kind of annoying when you have to switch your sound back and forth between quiet for Enderman and loud so that gas, well, so that you'll be able to hear gas when you're building in the nether. Because you want to hear the gas before they shoot you, ideally. Here we go. This mossy cobblestone path leads to the jungle biome. If you're wondering how I got this much mossy cobblestone, the answer is one jungle temple. I found a jungle temple, I chopped the whole thing down, and I got 11 stacks of mossy cobblestone. So if you're looking for mossy cobblestone, find a jungle temple. Those things are awesome. As far as getting this stuff, I have more of it too. This isn't all of it. I have some still in my inventory from when I built this, but only 3 chiseled stone bricks. And those things can't be obtained anywhere else. I'm kind of disappointed about that. Thought those things had a bunch of chiseled stone bricks, but I guess not. So yeah. Oh. Popped me right out the front. So yeah, this portal... Oh, okay. Lag stuff. This portal, when it generated right on top of a tree. So I just made a vine ladder straight up to it. And that's where it is currently. Though, stuff is gonna happen to this place. And I feel like there's some serious lag going on. But this right here is a jungle biome. If I pull out map, and this is a map on maximum zoom, you can kind of see this whole jungle biome area in the top right. It's actually a really big jungle biome. So that's nice. We have this whole area. This whole area that is solid dark green with blue spots. That is all one jungle biome. And I have a brilliant idea for what I'm going to do to this. At least I think it's brilliant. If you know about Star Wars, you know about Wookiees, because Chewbacca is a Wookiee. But if you've read books about Star Wars, you know that Wookiees live on a planet that is covered in gigantic forests. When I say gigantic, I mean that the trees are a few kilometers tall. So these trees are massive. And I was thinking, well, maybe we could just make that in Minecraft, because we can make trees that are really tall. What if we try to make trees that are really wide too? And make like thick trees that go up to sky limit. So I did some research, and you can. You can grow jungle trees right next to each other if, and only if, you shave all the vines off. And that is going to be a huge pain, shaving the vines off of jungle trees. But I think we're going to be able to do it. So, we'll be able to grow basically like a ring of jungle trees up to sky limit, and that will create the appearance of one massive tree going up to sky limit, and then we can just build a sweet canopy on top of it. So a little bit like Captain Sparkle's current tree, except I think even more epic. And we are going to make a whole forest of these. This entire jungle biome is going to become Kashyyyk, the Wookiee homeworld. It is going to be awesome. So I think at some point we're going to chop down this jungle and grow Kashyyyk. It is going to be a humongous project. But I think with some time-lapsing and a lot of fun chopping down trees, we should be able to do it. It'll be like the best to live in our very own Wookiee jungle with humongous trees everywhere. I think it's gonna look amazing, like one of the most amazing Minecraft creations ever, honestly. So that's something, and I'm planning. That's going to be a whole lot of fun, I'm sure. Going back into the nether. Okay. Back in our mossy cobblestone path, and I'll walk back to the spawn village. I think if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about in this video, this has been a pretty rambly video. But basically the point is, welcome to FreakCraft. This is my first video on the server, and I should talk about what I'm planning to do with future videos on this. I'm not planning on making this the play on the server the same way that I've done most of my series, where I show you everything and just time-lapse the boring parts. On this server it's not going to be quite like that. I'm going to do a whole lot of work off camera, and then I'm going to show you on camera what I did. So it's going to be like... let me try to explain this. It's going to be like Let's Plays like Etho and a few other people. I can't think of other examples right now, but I do know other people that do it like this, where they do a whole lot of epic stuff, and then they just film brief segments to show you what they've done. Because those guys are able to do a whole lot more within their series than people who show everything, because they just have more time off camera to do stuff. And my current style with time lapses allows me to have more time to do stuff, and looks pretty cool. But I really think that having a series where I can do stuff off camera and then show you what I've done will be really sweet, especially since it's a multiplayer series. Maybe in future videos some of the other players will show up. Almost certain that they're going to help out in some way with the Kashyyyk project. Maybe one of them will act as the cameraman to make the time-lapse look epic, something like that. I might actually just make a new Minecraft account to use as the cameraman, and just set that guy to creative mode and have him float above us looking at us, something like that. Anyways, pretty sure that this is going to be an epic time on the server with you guys. It's already been an epic time playing on the server by myself and with my friends, but I'm excited to let some of you guys on here and to let you guys see what we're doing on here. Alright, I think I want to quick show you like a little bit about this iron farm. Kinda excited about this because I built it a little while ago. And I realized that this farm is not very efficient, especially when compared to something like the Iron Trench, which you guys should totally look up. It has 32 times the spawning speed of this thing, so it is pretty epic. But even though this thing's spawning speed isn't that impressive, its logistics are pretty impressive. So what I just went through were some fancy water channels that basically push iron golems up to the surface from here. Now you saw there was one iron golem sitting here because that can happen, one iron golem can sit in here. But as soon as he gets offset by one block, then he gets pushed. So if another iron golem shows up, he'll push the first guy out of the center, and the first guy will end up moving off to one of the sides. And the only reason why I did two sides instead of one is for symmetry and looking nice. So up here you can see we have lava blades in this iron golem transport tunnel. Those lava blades will damage the iron golems down to 1.5 hearts, so they can be one-hitted with an iron sword. Probably with a stone or wooden sword too, I'm not sure how much damage they do. But easily with an iron sword, and conveniently they drop iron, so you can just make a new one if your iron sword breaks. So moving along, here we have the actual spawning cell, which is still underground. And it seems to me that iron golems need a 4-block tall space to spawn in, because I wasn't having any golems spawn, and as soon as I chopped out the top block, the 4th block up, they started spawning. So even though every source that I've seen says that you only need 3 blocks, they need a 3-block tall space to spawn, I've found that they need 4. So just a remark there. Around this spawning space we have villagers, and these little trenches with doors, and we have just enough doors going on that we can have enough to spawn iron golems. Because adding more doors to make your village larger doesn't really increase the performance of your village. Hey, get out of my hole. There you go. So yeah, every one of these walls has the same number of doors, and all the doors have villagers near them, so that the village center stays right there, and it can always spawn golems. And right here, we have skylights that lead up to the sky, and those allow the doors to be considered houses, because you need sunlight on at least one of the blocks to make it can be considered a door. Make it be considered a house. So what you need for an iron farm are wooden doors, sunlight on one side of the door but not on the other, basically, or an uneven number of sunlight blocks. You should look up village mechanics. And you need also, you know what, I'll post a link to a video about village mechanics, and I will post a link to the Iron Trench, which is an awesome iron farm. So check those annotations, click them wherever they are on the screen, and I'll be heading along back to the spawn village. And I do believe I'm about out of stuff to ramble about this episode. I'm sure that this episode is longer than most episodes will be, because it's been basically one long ramble, and I'm really sorry about that. But there's been a lot of information in this ramble, so if you guys enjoyed and paid attention and learned about the server, and in the next episode I will get down into making awesome stuff. Well, I've already made awesome stuff, but I mean, I like Timelapse making awesome stuff, and so on. Basically, just awesomeness. You know what I mean? Oh wow. You know, you can tell that I'm recording this late at night, because I'm more scatterbrained than usual, and I'm usually pretty scatterbrained. Sorry about that. So yeah, I have 64 blocks of iron in there. Should I show you what's in my secret chest? I think I will, but I'll make a cut right now because I don't want to show you where my secret chest is. See there. Okay guys, here's my secret chest. It's hidden under the desert somewhere, so there's basically no chance of finding it unless you know where it is. Or if you have like X-ray or something, but I'm pretty sure that no one on the server does. Anyways, what I've got in here is TNT, 4 stacks of redstone blocks, some diamonds, stack of lapis blocks, ender pearls. Why not ender pearls? I have no clue. Get out. You aren't important enough to be in there. Got some armor, including a set of enchanted diamond armor with feather falling 4. But I think the enchantments on my current armor are probably better. At least on the boots. I got protection 4 for that one. Anyways, about to fill this in. And no, you have no idea where this is. Right? Or at least. Anyways, I'm gonna move this to my house as soon as I make one. Because honestly, right now, I just hang around the spawn village, and I don't really have a house of my own. It's so sad. But I will make a house. You know what, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna live in the Kashyyyk jungle of awesomeness. So yeah guys, I will see you in the next video, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. Bye!